Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Baker here once again, back in action. Hey, thank you for joining me on my channel. I am your awesome host for today, Baker, and I'm so, you know, excited to share with you guys this awesome message for today. And it's all about bedtime and freedom, and when do you get to go to bed, and when do you get to wake up in the morning, and who gets to decide that, and how that ties into freedom. When I was younger and I would go to school and stuff like that, when obviously you have a certain bedtime and stuff, when you're a kid. And, even as a kid, I hated that because I was always wondering why I had to go to sleep at a certain time, at let's say 7, 8 years old, 9 years old, and so forth, at a certain time, and have my little alarm clock to get ready at 5, I think it was 5 in the morning, to get to school. And even at that age it felt really strange to me to be in that situation, because it was like, why in the heck do I have to show up to school at a certain time, and why do I have to go to bed at a certain time when I want to go out and play and have fun with my friends and play video games and Monopoly and stuff. I love Monopoly, by the way. And or play basketball out till like really late. And it was weird, but it was part of the discipline, right? Of training the child how to, you know, essentially after school be an employee. And I mean, that might strike a chord with some people, and some people may disagree with me, but the whole system, right? The whole entire school, traditional school system, if you went to a traditional school and you weren't homeschooled like I was, where I went to a traditional school, that whole system, starting from 4 or 5 years old, is conditioning you to be, an employee, to wake up at a certain time, to go to bed at a certain time, to eat lunch at a certain time. And I'm not one of those people to say, being an employee is not right or wrong. I believe that being an employee today in 2013 is slavery. It's a slavery model. And on top of that, there's other types of, you know, businesses that have that same slavery model. I mean, I understand discipline. I understand, getting the work in when the work needs to get in. But for a lot of people who need to be told, this is how much you're going to get paid. This is your boss. You have to answer to him every single time. You have to get up at this time, clock in at this time. This is when you have lunch, and this is when you get to get out. And if you want any vacations, you got to still ask the boss. And I think that's not anything different than being a slave. I mean, this is 2013. We need to really expand, open our minds to opportunities that could truly help us, grow, not only personally but financially as well, so that we can enjoy a life of financial freedom, so that we could, get away from that. And I share with you that story because, it's, I don't know what time it is. I just been, working on my blogs and having a good time and stuff like that passionately, because I want to, and it pays me, income, residual income. And I choose to sleep whenever the heck I want. You know what I mean? I mean, that sounds strange at my age to be able to say that and feel really good about it, right? Because obviously, a lot of people, they can't say that. They have to get to bed at a certain time so that they could get back, to work the next morning. Today's actually Friday, tomorrow's Saturday, but I mean, this is what I do typically for weekdays anyway. And I mean, you're talking about, it's what, probably 1 a.m. in the morning, and I'm just, I get to go to bed when I want to get to go to bed. I don't have to travel, to work in the car, waste gas and stuff on the commute, right? I get to work at home from my computer, and I get to go to bed when I want, and I don't need an alarm clock. As you can see over here, there is no. This is my table right next to. Is it called the dresser? I don't know what it's called exactly, but I mean, this is the table right next to my bed, and there is no alarm clock. I'm so proud of that. To get to a level where I feel so happy and so excited to not have an alarm clock. like I used to have when I was in school, when they were programming me to be an employee, which I did, which I hated, and I quit. Or I didn't quit, I got fired, right? Or no, I quit. Um, I forget, it was so long ago. It was like 2009. It's like, yeah. So you guys, you know what? This is what it is all about for me. I truly believe that you deserve a life of freedom. On all levels, you guys. It's not just financial freedom. We're talking about spiritual freedom, location freedom, time freedom, to do the things you truly want to do, so that you could be the very best that you can be, so that you could be the leader that other people could follow in. It doesn't even matter, right? If you have a bunch of loser friends or loser family members that hate on the business that you are trying to build, that's going to give you the freedom. Because you know what? Those people are broke, and those people are miserable, and they hate their jobs. So please don't take advice from people who hate their lives. Take advice from people who are living a life of freedom. Take advice from people who understand what it takes to go through the hurdles to get to a place where they feel free, they feel proud and happy for where they're at, for not having an alarm clock at all, and to truly manifest this life for yourself because you deserve it. Once again, you guys, this is Baker. I hope you guys have an awesome day or night whenever you guys view this. And I'm about to head to bed now. It's about 1 a.m. and I'm heading to bed because I choose to head to bed. I don't have to, right? Because I don't have to wake up at a certain time tomorrow. But, you guys get the picture. And, I had an awesome time shooting this. So I'm off to bed. I'm in my PJs. And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye for now. Peace.